Wow, it's amazing. This plant is actually about to reopen, if they haven't already, after they had one of the world's largest recalls. So look out for this when it happens. Stay tuned. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Back to the personal situation. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Stable level is also A plus. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. And guys, so much is in the talks. So far we have the Boar's Head plant. I think they're planning to reopen, or they did reopen. So I guess we'll start to see some of that back on the shelves. They had one of the world's largest recalls. Was it a year or 2 years ago? It was a little while back. And that recall took everything off the shelves that was basically, Boar's Head. But yeah, it's in the talks that, we'll be seeing some items from Boar's Head again. They finally took care of the situation. We also have like a beef recall. The recalls are just everywhere. We have a beef recall happening. Some storms going through. If you've been feeling a cold front, that could be a good reason why. I mean, we're still in August, and it's been really chilly even here in New Jersey. I mean, it's a lot going on, guys. So let's jump right into it. It is Saturday, so welcome along if you are new here to our news, comments, and reports, where we share just a bunch of things that's happening around the world or in the news, or things that you guys share with us to our email or drop in the comments down below. So stay tuned. Welcome along. Like I said, if you are new, what's going on today? All right, so do you all remember a while back when they had that crazy recall? Well, the federal officials are to take over inspections when troubled Boar's Head plant reopens, guys. So the federal inspectors will assume direct oversight of a troubled Boar's Head deli meat plant when it reopens after last year's deli listeria outbreak. I mean, it was bad. So the Jarrett, Virginia factory is set to resume operations in the coming months. It will face at least 90 days of heightened monitoring and inspections by federal food safety and inspection service officials. Previously, inspections were conducted by state officials who operated on behalf of the agency, and we know that wasn't even being done right, because the type of violations that they got away with was just ridiculous. That's something that should have been shut down a while ago before this recall got out of hand. So they're saying the change aims to ensure the establishment consistency and effectively implements its corrective food safety plan. The plant was shuttered nearly a year ago when listeria-tainted liverwort caused the outbreak that killed 10 people, sickened dozens, and forced a recall of more than 7 million pounds of deli products. So if y'all didn't remember it, I'm sure y'all remember it now. It says officials lifted the plant suspension in July, so they will go ahead and be resuming operations. In the years before the outbreak, state inspectors documented numerous problems at the plant, including mold, insects, liquid dripping from ceilings, and meat and fat residue all on the walls and the floors and the equipment. And they had proof of it too. They were operating under a cooperative agreement. This is the Tommy Aiken program. And it allowed the state inspectors to conduct federal inspections. And this is where, the job is not done properly. Like, if it's supposed to be federal, of course, let it be federal. Let them do their job. And this wouldn't happen. They're saying, given its history, it's particularly important that there be robust oversight of that plant specifically. Because that recall in general was just out of hand. So, guys, if you start to see the Boar's Head, back on the shelves, let me know, are y'all gonna go ahead and pick it up, or y'all gonna give it some time, like another year after opening, and make sure that they're actually all good. But yeah, we'll start seeing the Boar's Head back on the shelves. I don't know, me personally, I think I'm going to leave it exactly where it's at, especially with the amount of recalls that we're still seeing today. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it where it's at. Let me know what y'all gonna do. And then we have 32,000. Y'all heard me correct. 32,000 pounds of meat recalled after products found with false USDA inspection labels. So the pork chops, ribs, and the chorizo, they were distributed to stores and restaurants nationwide. All right, so basically, to sum it up, you got 32,000 pounds of pork and chorizo. There was recall for false USDA labels. The products were sold nationwide under the Alancho, Sabricistos, Hondurinos brand. Okay, so consumers are urged not to eat and to return or discard the product immediately. So it's a New Jersey-based food company. Y'all make this look bad. And they're recalling tens of thousands of pounds of meat after federal officials discovered the products were sold with the incorrect inspection markers. So according to the Thursday, August 20th notification from the USDA, they're saying that the FSIS, which is the Food Safety Inspection Services, that the Sabrositos LLC, located in Edison, New Jersey, has pulled back approximately 32,000 pounds of pork. Pull back that pork and that chorizo. Yeah, they're saying it was, sent out to stores nationwide, basically. They saying this item is a vacuum seal package of the Alantro Sabricitos chorizo, pork chops and ribs. They was made without the federal inspection and were found bearing a fraudulent USDA mark with establishment number EST 1785, which does not even exist. So here's the products. I mean, I guess like if they real cool with, somebody at the, FDA or whoever got hands on them stickers, or if they know somebody who can make the stickers up, that's probably what they did. Paid somebody, made the stickers, and slapped them on a daggone meat, y'all. So here's the products. It's the 14-ounce vacuum seal packages containing the home-style chorizo label, Alancho, meat there. Everything you need to know is literally right here. And here's one of the pictures. Smoked pork chops label, Alancho, Chuleta, Ahumada, Alancho, Sabrositos, Handrira. How'd I do, guys? I hope I did good. So there's one of them there. Some more information on that. You got the home style. You got the spicy barbecue. And we're going to put all of this in the pinned comment down below because I know y'all going to have to refer back to it anyway. They're saying consumers are urged to check their refrigerators and freezers for the affected product. FSIS advises that the product should not be eaten or served. Instead, they should be returned to the place of purchase or thrown away. Now, assuming when you return it to the place of purchase, you would be getting your refund. So, yeah, all the information is here. All of them is 14-ounce vacuum sealed bags here. Different flavors. Definitely your choice. Here's a picture of that there. I don't think we should take too much time reading over every little, thing. It is here on the screen if you want to take a screenshot or, want to save it for a later date. The link will also be in a pinned comment down below. But, yeah, they're making up fake stickers and slapping them on the meat. We done seen it all. Those regulations that's been put on SNAP across multiple states here. So, Pennsylvania. So, if you live in Pennsylvania, definitely might see that change coming through for SNAP recipients if you do receive SNAP. So Pennsylvania, they are joining, or they did join the state, The states that's looking to ban SNAP junk food. So Pennsylvania lawmakers are moving to restrict how food stamps can be used, joining a growing wave of states seeking to ban the purchase of soda, candy, and other junk foods under the SNAP program, basically. Um, yeah, so this bill, was passed or proposed by the Republican state senator. They saying, of course, research has shown that high sugar and ultra processed diets contribute to obesity, diabetics, heart disease, inflammation, and other chronic preventable conditions. Um, you know, there are 12 states that have joined this proposal in just this month, and it was approved. So for West Virginia, Florida, Colorado, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas. Earlier approvals include Arkansas, Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Hawaii, Nebraska, and Utah. So that's 12 states so far. I guess 13 because then we could add Pennsylvania. I'm sure that they'll get the green light on this. These are set to go into effect on various dates starting in 2026. They're saying it's hard to justify why children can't drink whole milk at school, yet are allowed to buy soda and candy with taxpayer-funded food assistance. Sweet and salty treats may have their place, but SNAP should not subsidize a steady diet that contributes to the very healthy problems we are working to reverse, they're saying. That'll make the healthier food more affordable. I can't say that you can't eat healthy while receiving SNAP because you can. It probably won't stretch as much, but you can. And then also, if you have children like 5 and under, you can also receive WIC, where they really promote more healthier choices for foods. That's if you qualify, of course. If you get SNAP, you automatically qualify for WIC, depending on your state. But typically, you automatically qualify for WIC. And they push more healthy options, have a nutritionist, class for SNAP recipients or something that they have to take. And I'm sure that'll be completely virtue too for the convenience. There's so many things that they should include in this, But yeah, the banning of sodas, chips and junk food, candy, all of that stuff, they're trying to go ahead and ban it. It won't be your choice of what to buy, how people say on a taxpayer's dime. Even if you are working, if you are a working individual and you receive SNAP, you're paying taxes for the SNAP as well. Correct. I don't know, y'all. That's how I see it. But yeah, Pennsylvania planning to join to ban that SNAP junk food. And if you heard about that recent shrimp recall because it's possible radioactive contamination. They're saying that this marks the second recall of frozen shrimp this week, and both companies and products were potentially exposed to the cesium-137. So another seafood company is voluntarily recalling a number of its frozen shrimp products after a potential radioactive contamination, the FDA said in a Thursday release. So it's the Southwind Food, a California company, is recalling limited quantity of its frozen shrimp after it was possibly exposed to the CS-137, which is a soft, flexible, silvery white metal that becomes liquid near room temperature. So the recall products were distributed from July 17th to August 8th to retailers, distributors, and wholesalers in Alabama, Arizona, California, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Utah, Virginia, and Washington. So the agency did not say which retailers carried the frozen shrimp or how the Southwind Food shrimp were potentially exposed to the radioactive material. And that's what I'm saying about these recalls, man. It could be one thing one week, and by next week that thing done expanded, by a few more states, a few more companies. Man, when something's recalled, don't go on to the next brand because you never know if that's also recalled. Nothing's really safe anymore. Not like it was ever really, really safe, huh? But we still consumed it. But it's just out there right in front of our eyes like, hey, it's not safe to eat. It's been contaminated. And they definitely letting us know, like, I don't know, y'all. The recalls is just, it's too much. It's too much. It makes going into the shopping store, you know, into your local supermarket, it just makes it such a, I don't know, you feel anxious while shopping, or like you get a hint of anxiety. Like, oh my God, if I buy this, is it going to be recalled? If I'm going to, you know, if I'm going to consume something that's radioactive, or, you know, just something. It's something that will always be going because it's just too many recalls. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But honestly, fam, we cannot live in fear. Please be careful if you are on any path of the storms that's passing through. I know we had a few storms across the East Coast. I think it was Aaron, and then I see one called Fernard or something. They're saying stay off the beaches, stay away from the water. Definitely prepare for flooding. And you know, that's pretty much it. We prep, we pray, and we move forward, honestly. You know, we do what we can do. And it is what it is. But you guys continue to stay safe. Continue to watch out for them recalls. Keep track of those storms, because those storms have been becoming, well, these storms have been becoming some of the worst storms that we've seen lately. And it's really unfortunate for how many people have lost so much, even down to other family members. You know, it's a lot. So we continue to prep and pray, guys. We're going to leave this video right here where it's at. It is Saturday, so happy Saturday. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And if you did and you are new here, all you have to do is subscribe to become part of the family. Just like that. It's free. Not like today. Everything costs something, but this will cost you nothing but a little bit of time. And if you did decide to join, thank you so much for joining the family. If you've been here before, thank you so much for returning. Until next time, y'all, you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe. This is officially Shauna, and I'm checking out from Moments with Us. Love you all, and God bless. Peace.